Does Cambodia need China? Although the countries do not share a border, China has had a historic, cultural and commercial relationship with Cambodia for many years. In this video, we discuss if Cambodia really does need China involved in its domestic policies. If this is your first time on the channel, or you have returned and enjoy the content, then please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss out on upcoming videos and resources. Cambodia is steeped in history and has endured many battles with not only its neighbours in Southeast Asia, but also with the Americans. History will tell us that during the mid-part of the 20th century, the United States of America was an ally of Cambodia. In light of American interference and a bombing campaign which eventually would decimate the country, Cambodia's leader Sihanouk was forced to have an alliance with the Chinese government. This alliance would have detrimental consequences for Sihanouk, as the Chinese government took advantage of the situation and tried to impart Chinese culture into the country. Political instability followed and was a precursor to the disastrous takeover of the Khmer Rouge. Fast forward to today, and Cambodia is a nation that is slowly recovering from the upheaval and the diabolical philosophies of the Khmer Rouge. It has a young population, a fantastic culture and a vibrancy in its people that is a pleasure to experience. As with most countries and government, it is trying to lift its people out of poverty and progress on the world stage. To do that, you need investment and jobs. Enter once again the Chinese government and its Silk Road Belt project. Cambodia is one of the poorest and least developed countries in the world and has become a haven for Chinese investors, with capital inflows reaching an estimated $3.9 billion in 2019. The growth in investment in Cambodia comes despite mounting criticism and resistance, and underlies China's push for the world's most ambitious project amid economic infighting with the United States and European nations. Cambodia is fully committed to this project, as it can see the economic benefits it will have for the country. Because of the ties between the two countries, Chinese tourists have been flocking to the country, bringing with them much needed tourist dollars to the government. Although this is a boon for the economy, not all local businesses are reaping the benefits. Chinese tourists generally come in tour groups, as they are not really independent travellers. Because they travel on tour groups, most of the tours are controlled, and they will eat at predetermined restaurants, go shopping at selected stores, don't frequent the bars, and generally don't spend where it is needed in the small local businesses. This has created some angst towards the Chinese tourists and their tour operators. A point in case is the city of Sihanoukville. Sihanoukville used to be a sleepy town in southwestern Cambodia, popular with backpackers and Westerners for its beautiful beaches and relaxed lifestyle. But in recent years, Sihanoukville has seen Chinese-run casinos spring up everywhere, with even more under construction, all in an area that is a tenth of the size of Singapore. Thanks to China's Belt and Silk Road initiative, this coastal town has been reshaped into a casino mecca, with tourism numbers, foreign investment and the economy all booming. Chinese investment has transformed Sihanoukville into a mini Macau, with not only casino resorts but also industrial parks which are full of manufacturing factories, creating numerous jobs for the local community. It has brought employment to many locals, but unfortunately it has also shut out locally run businesses. Hundreds of family-owned businesses have had to close down. Many were evicted because the landlords preferred to lease the properties to Chinese businessmen who can afford to pay way more rent. To make matters worse, local businesses have lost their traditional customer base, the Western tourists who used to flock there for the sun, sand, sea and laid-back lifestyle. The influx of Chinese tourists has pushed hotel prices to almost triple what they once were. This has priced travellers with low budgets out of the market. So, it really is a double-edged sword. On one hand, you have investment in the country, employment and opportunity for young people, but on the other hand, you have the Chinese culture that doesn't like to experience the local food and is comfortable in all things Chinese, even though they are in Cambodia and it is ruining local businesses. You will find the same problem wherever the Chinese tour groups travel or Chinese businesses are allowed to operate abroad. There is no easy answer, but you have to ask the question, does Cambodia really need China?